So Kyle, the overriding picture this off season, when you've got 5 assistants leave and I believe 1 dismissed, the other 4 left, that it's not a good look, as it's just people wondering what's going on there when assistants are leaving before they even really coach, and even just being in the door for 1 season, obviously not having that equity in the program yet, Bryan Harsin, and the credibility that comes with being somewhere and succeeding for a time period where there's trust built. It's just not a good look.
Oh, it's not. It's definitely not a good look. But I try to stress this on my channel. We only operate with 25% of the information. They have the other. They have 100% of the information. So there's 75% we're not privy to what's going on behind the scenes. And everybody's, like I said, got sources, and we all hear the same rumors and things like that. So it's easy just to react to that and not look at stuff within the context of the situation. Is the sky falling at Auburn? No. Is it good and stable right now? No, either. They both can be the truth there. I will admit that 5 coaches leaving in the first year, not a good look. 1 dismissed in Cornelius Williams, one that at the time I was shocked by, honestly. Like, I remember where I was, what I was doing when that news dropped, and having to react to that and try to get some content out for it. Now in hindsight, that wide receiver coach, Cornelius Williams, that we fired, it looked like the right decision, unfortunately. And I loved the hire personally. I thought he was going to be a great recruiting asset because of his ties up and down Alabama. He's been at basically every school, north, middle, south, every part of Alabama. I thought that was going to be kind of the point that we needed to kind of reestablish ourselves recruiting within the state of Alabama again. And what we have to compete against. You go to Derek Mason, we've talked about a little bit. The Mike Bobo situation, it never seemed like a marriage that was going to last, at least from the Auburn fans' eyes. I was willing to give him a little bit more time, but there wasn't much fruit for the labor that we were going through with Mike Bobo at the time. You count in that Bo Nix leaving, that kind of adds to that, the offensive line struggles. I still believe that any offensive coordinator, any quarterback would have struggled this year with Auburn's offense, no matter how good they were. And then you obviously add in several others. People forget that Tracy Rocker left, before even barely the ink was dry on him. I mean, I think that was even shorter amount of time from Austin Davis, the defensive line coach. He kind of has been at Auburn once. It was surprising that he'd come back. And this Austin Davis stuff, I think it's obviously the reactionary thing is, the sky is falling. This is the last one or the next one to go. But at the same time, most people are assuming, and I think it's pretty much common knowledge, that Bryan Harsin was going to be calling plays. This is just the quarterback coach. And I don't mean that. He is the offensive coordinator in title and was probably going to give him those reins. But I don't necessarily think this loss outside of recruiting is going to really affect us all that much as of this moment. I could be wrong, but that's kind of just my initial feelings with this stuff just now breaking.